Oh,
know what?
God, now we got Mo going.
No, we ain't gonna do that. We know what we is gonna do.
Let me slide to my left, to the left, and slap Big Mo real quick.
We gonna wait till we got Al Green on in January or February.
That's right.
Right now, we got somebody on the line. We got Nicole Jennings on the line on the Midnight Hour
Nicole.
Radio Show.
Hello.
What's happening, Nicole?
Hello.
Yes. Hello, this is Nicole.
How you doing, Nicole?
I am wonderful. How are you?
All right, Nicole.
Don't worry, girl. He's always like that. I think he was sucking helium.
Oh, man, don't use the word sucking.
Breathing in.
He was getting some
Thank
helium.
you,
Getting
thank
some
you.
helium.
Well, Nicole is a business owner, so we want to give her an opportunity to say what her business is.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Actually, I'm here with David Goodman. We are Ultimate Body Transformers, and I'm just a product of the work that he puts in. So I'm going to step to the side and introduce you to Mr. David Goodman, who is actually the expert. So Ultimate Body Transformers is David.
David, what's up? Welcome to the Midnight Hour Radio Show.
Hello, David.
Hey, David.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Hey, Brother Dave.
9 million people, 5 continents, 16 countries.
Oh, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
No, that's right. Can you handle all them people?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I know, that's right.
So tell us what's going on.
Well, what we do is we give a different approach to fitness and health by helping people out to get an understanding about plant-based dieting. And that's something that we felt the community needed to learn about, and it wasn't being spread a lot in the communities on the east side of Cleveland. And so what we did was, me and a team of trainers got together and opened up Ultimate Body Transformers. And what we do is we take people and help them understand the realities of what these foods are doing and why just hitting the gym and sweating it out isn't going to get it. You have to be able to attack the problem from the root, and a lot of times it's what people are putting in their mouths. So we help people get away from a lot of the artificial things, get away from a lot of the genetically modified organisms, and away from a lot of the animal products that are pumped full of a lot of the pesticides, herbicides, and also growth hormones.
That's
That is doing a lot of the things to the community that's taking us down.
I was going to say that's a great point because, as you know, I know, and probably, few people know, sugar, that's not sugar in its pure form.
No, not at all.
So it's like we're taking that in and, we're becoming diabetic, overweight,
Ultimate Body Transformers, right, David?
Yes.
Okay, now I heard something about it being pheromones, baby pheromones in Pepsi or something like that. Somebody said something like that to me one time.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard that
That was
recently myself.
that was that Pepsi
products.
Pepsi One or Pepsi. It's a new Pepsi, yeah.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing that we try to help people understand, that a lot of times what you see on the front of a label or what you see on the front of a box or a package is not what you should pay attention to, but learn what are those 16 and 17-letter words on the back of those packages and on those cans, and what are they putting in there? Because a lot of these things have a chemical reaction in our bodies.
Exactly.
And it's never good.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
Well, why does it take 17 ingredients to make French fries? That's
Yeah, that's
Well,
good.
that's
True.
because
That's a good point.
that's because 16 of the ingredients are killing you.
right. And we were just, he was just helping me to, pay more attention to labels, and I'm looking at the bag of bag of baked Lay's. Why is there milk in potato chips?
Exactly. Well, and then you got to think about, a lot of the drinks we drink. Like I've been paying attention at work. I have, I hate to shout them out or, or basically say it, but, you have Sobe water and then you have vitamin water. And when you look at the back of the label, I drank the Sobe. I'm like, oh, this tastes good. It doesn't have any sugar. Okay, cool. Then I look at the vitamin water and I'm drinking. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Well, you know what? I got to say this because By no means are we forming an opinion against Pepsi, Vitamin Water, or Sobe, or any other sponsor that we're bringing on the Midnight Hour Radio Show or talking about right now. We are not forming an opinion on the Midnight Hour Radio Show or Radio 1. We are simply speaking in terms of what we've read or something like that and responding to that.
Yeah, or experience as far as, like I said, with the sugar content, it was different. And I looked at the back of the label, and I'm like, oh, okay, high fructose. Oh, okay, corn syrup. Okay, this sugar, that sugar. I'm like, oh, no.
So David, how can...
Understanding that, Myra, and understanding that, okay, in that broad blanket of processed foods, we were making an observation. Remember, in the 70s and 80s, we had the fat aunties. These were big women of the church that cooked and stuff. They were just big women. They were big thighs. They were just big women.
Yeah, exactly.
And now when you look at the, women today in their 20s and 30s, the big round stomachs and the big, the roundest, that's the processed foods that don't even make it past the digestive system before they're leaking out and causing the health problems. It's a total different look. And it's having an effect on our bodies. So that's what we talk about and what we train on at Ultimate Body, and just help people understand that you can eat foods that'll work for you and work with your workout for a healthier lifestyle and a healthier body. It's not all about starving yourself or just sweating it out at the gym.
Now, I don't know how old you are. This is Anna Redding. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 38. So, I think back when we were kids, when you seen little girls, you had some little girls that were overweight, but the majority were little skinny girls, not developed. I mean, you didn't develop until you got like way up in your teens, and then you started to develop breasts and stuff like that. But now, when you go out and you look around, you see little girls, 8 years old, developing breasts and butts.
Right.
And the hormones and all the stuff they put in there, I mean, it can't be good.
Right. And just so that people know that it's never too late to start to make a change, and you refer to how old I am. I'll be 42 next month.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am. I'm retired from the Cleveland Police Department, and I retired at 37 years old from injuries, and just incurring injury after injury, just going out there doing my job, and eventually my body just started to break down, and with 7 herniated discs, 4 bulging discs, and 3 left knee surgeries, bursitis in my right hip and shoulder. It was all bad. The city used what they used of me, and they were done. And at that time when I retired, I was over, 200 pounds.
Wow.
I was in more pain than I had ever been in my life and that anybody ever should. And at that rate, I would have been in a wheelchair by the time I was 45. But, by changing my meal plans, watching what I was putting in my body, and just taking it one step at a time, hiring personal trainers, okay, let the experts be the experts. And people say, well, personal trainers are expensive. Who better and what better to spend your money on, your hard-earned money on than you?
Exactly. You only get one life.
Right. And, within 4 years, my body is totally transformed. I'm out with my granddaughters and people are asking those, are those my kids? No, they're my 5 and 11-year-old grandkids. But I'm in a bikini with them on the picture, doing the thing. So it's never too late to start to make that change. And even though with my injuries I still, deal with what I deal with, I feel better and look younger now than I did 10 years ago.
Right. I noticed that you just had a Ultimate Body Transformers on the Midnight Hour Radio Show. I noticed that you just toned up really well. It looked like I was seeing your pictures on Facebook, but Nicole Jennings from Ultimate Body Transformers and David Goodman on the Midnight Hour Radio Show. I noticed you had a quick transformation recently.
Absolutely. Those are my after pictures. And, it's been a slow progression because of my injuries. There's a lot that I cannot do, and my trainer has to modify for me. But, if you go on the website and you look at the, ultimatebodyfitness1.com, just give yourself 90 days. Some of our 90-day before and after pictures are amazing. I've done my own transformation, but I'm not a typical client. I'm just one of one of many that decided to take control over my own, mind and body.
Now, can you give the listeners out here your contact information in case they want to participate?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we are in the process of moving. We'll be having our grand opening on December 2nd at 423 East 200th Street in Euclid. That's 423 East 200th Street in Euclid on December 2nd will be our grand opening. And our office number is 371-5718. That's 371-5718, area code 216. And we're open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., for the most part, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays, 7:30 to 2:30.
Okay.
Well, what do you recommend for truck drivers? Truck drivers don't get a chance to move a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a truck driver, and I do regional driving, so I'm sitting most of the time.
Yeah, help
and
our
it's
big
definitely
Mo.
not good because the body's not used to sitting long periods of time, such as that. So, with that said, what type of exercises or regiments, even food, and what type of foods, animal foods rather, should we be eating as truck drivers?
Okay, well, I understand exactly what you say about being sedentary for a long period of time driving trucks. And I actually, in my younger years, worked at a truck stop when I was in college. And so I can understand, like, sometimes what you can do when you do stop at the truck stops, what I recommend is move and get your body moving with some stretching, whereas you stretch not only your lower body but upper body and torso. Then get yourself a nice calisthenic routine, something going along the lines of push-ups, lunges, and maybe if you can get yourself some hand weights to carry with you in the truck, a few hand weights, jumping jacks. That's a way to get the cardiovascular going, burn up some calories. And I know a lot of the truck stops have a shower. You can go right in, shower up, get right back on the road. And it's, you just get you a nice routine going where you continue to keep track of your progress. Make it a goal that if you know how many stops you got on the trip, make that a goal. They say, out of these many stops, I'm at 75% of these stops. If you got 6 stops, I'm working out at 4 of them. And that way, you keep yourself active, even though you're on the road for days at a time sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's up.
up.
So you saying, Big Mo, get your fat butt up out of here.
Yeah.
No, I'll just tease. But what if you're just
You got to
lazy?
get moving.
Yeah. What if you're just lazy?
One of the things I love about, having a personal trainer is there's a lot of things that you can learn how to do without equipment.
That's
and
right.
you'll find that out when you come to Ultimate Body is that there's not a whole lot of equipment. There's not a whole lot of big, bulky stuff there. Most of the stuff you can hold in your hand. And, don't frown at it.
Okay, but what
And don't
about
make a mistake.
what about the types of foods that you should eat? Because at these truck stops, all they sell is the stuff to keep you big and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, tell them
Candy.
stop eating
I mean, as soon as
bonbons.
you walk in there,
I have to admit, when I worked at a certain truck stop, it was connected straight to a Wendy's, and we had a Krispy Kreme stand inside.
That's what I'm
So I know
saying.
exactly what you're talking
Well,
about.
you know what?
Who you
We got
bothers
about 3 minutes left, but I want to get we went over a little bit. That's okay. It was so interesting. I wanted people to know about Ultimate Body Transformation and y'all grand opening at 423 East 200th Street on December 2nd. And the phone number to Ultimate Body Transformation is 216-371-5718. 216-371-5718, and they open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7:30 to 2:30 p.m. So that's Ultimate Body Transformation, 423 East 200th Street, grand opening December 2nd. Phone number 216-371-5718. So what would you like to say to people, David Goodman and Nicole Jennings, in the last few minutes that you're on the Midnight Hour radio show?
Well, one thing we would just want to let people know that we're about the community, and we're about helping people change the direction of our health in the community. So anytime that you get a chance to just stop by Ultimate Body, come on in, and you never know what you might get, because we have all type of things going on. We go from having cooking exhibits, showing people how to eat a plant-based diet. We also do sometimes free classes, free personal training sessions, things of that nature. And we also plan on doing many events in the future.
Okay,
wow,
that
that's
was
deep.
David Goodman, Ultimate Body Transformation.
So-
Would Nicole Jennings like to say anything?